Hello water signs, this is your reading for the next 7 days. I'm starting with Cancer because it came through on the dice, and then I'm followed by Pisces and then moving on to Scorpio. So the dice has got the 8th house, which we've just had up for the earth signs. So death, sex, taxes, shared resources, intimacy, and I've got Jupiter, a really lucky planet, planet of expansion. With Cancer now, Cancer can speak of the mother and home. This is an interesting one, Cancer. The ghost of the pumpkin speaks about something that's a blessing that's been overlooked. Now, it may be that it's kind of invisible to you, that you're just not seeing it, but this is saying that there's maybe something right under your nose that is an absolute blessing and you're overlooking it. So it can be a time of harvest, to bring in your harvest. It can be a time where there's a lot of abundance that needs to be shared, or you're going to be in a position to share that. But it's also saying that this is a time to call in your debts. So I think you've got a debt here that you're not aware of, Cancer. It's right under your nose. So it could be, you know, you might need to check up on your taxes. Maybe you're due a massive rebate. Maybe you've been overpaying on your mortgage for, 20 years. But actually, I think it's something a little bit more interesting than that, because this feels like a bit of a treasure hunt. I think there is a possibility that there's property here that's been left for you, or an inheritance of some sort there that's been left for you that you are unaware of. So if that, makes you think a little bit harder, because I think you need to do a little bit of digging here, Cancer. You've got the Castle with the Maiden. Now the Castle is about, property, a home. It is all manner of riches, and the Maiden can speak of the princess in the castle. But the Maiden is about being very curious, so it may be, it's maybe your daughter, maybe your child has been, left money or property in a will and you're not aware of it yet. Or maybe whatever it is there has been deliberately hidden from you, Cancer. So yeah, I mean, it can be, as a home, possessions, property, finances, riches, that somebody needs to be a wee bit more curious about, or it is in connection with the Maiden, because there's something hidden here with the book. This is a mystery, and the mystery is the home with the labyrinth here. So it can speak of a family secret, as I say, but it's also simply put unknown property. And with the labyrinth, this is about someone, being given the runaround, trying to get to the bottom of an issue. And I think it's, I don't know if it's deliberate or not, but the labyrinth has been lost, going hither and thither. There is something unknown in the family, or there's an unknown property, and this is a bit of a treasure hunt. Now, the reason I think it might be an inheritance is because of this, the coffin card. And this can be the ending of a secret, but it can also be that there's, maybe some sickness here, or illness, or someone has literally passed away, and you don't know that. You don't know that. I don't know why you wouldn't know it, but I mean, it could be a friend or a colleague. With the dog here, the dog can speak of loyalty and support. So it's maybe someone who, has left you money in their will or property in their will, and you just don't know it. There is a solution here involving a man. It's a very happy solution. He might have the answers, or this may be the man I'm reading for. And this is the big yes card when the key comes through. This is speaking of something that's opened up. The answers to maybe, a death, or how somebody passed. Or this is someone who's maybe got an inkling that there's something amiss in terms of someone's estate, and they're getting the answers, they're getting the password. And it's good news, it's happy news, brings in prosperity. But it does involve this friend or loyalty. And this may be another man, could be the same man, but this is a choice. It's the man here that's making a choice about this. It's ultimately going to be some sort of solution here. Let me see what I want to take. Cancer. What more can you tell us about this story for Cancer? tell us about this story? It's telling you to relax. Financial constraints. I don't know. There's something to do with financial constraints and a family here. I think someone is probably, as I say, got money, got some sort of inheritance, but they don't know it. And maybe looking in the wrong place with adjacent possibilities here. This can also speak of a missed opportunity. I'm feeling that there's a kind of like relaxed attitude here. And it may be because you're completely in the dark about something. This may be something that's been withheld because there is someone who's, you know, envious or greedy. It comes from doesn't want to share. Tell us about the first man in the reading with the coffin and the key. For Cancer, walking away in reverse. This may be a love interest. It's, you know, hasn't left. Journey. This is someone who's coming back around. This is someone who's doing a complete 360 or maybe a 180. Maybe they did walk away, or maybe this is an ex of yours. I mean, it doesn't need to be romantic, but I do have the heart chakra here with Archangel Raphael. So someone who, you know, may have, you know, some love or affection for you, or for, you know, someone you're connected with here. And they're coming back with some good news. Tell us about the other man with the dog. Who dat? The other man. Well, see, there's love here as well. Again, there's something about a missed opportunity here. So there's been something that's been let go of, and it may just be a person that you've let go of, or they let go of you. There's been some sort of unhealthy attachment here. But there's ultimately still love and affection. And there's something hidden. There's something hidden. Tell us what's in the book with the house. The book and the house for Cancer. The book and the house for Cancer. I'm trying to get a decent shuffle. Yeah, there's a friend. That's who the dog is. What's in the book with the house for Cancer? The book in the house for Cancer. There's an enemy here. Oh, lots of cards. And there's the house. It's in reverse. And a servant. This is almost like the lord of the manor leaving his estate to his housekeeper. That's this kind of story, yeah? And, you know, the family got a bit of an issue with that, naturally. And they're, you know, maybe they're contesting the will. The servant is someone who's incredibly helpful. I mean, obviously, it speaks of domesticity. It can be someone who's very, you know, submissive or obedient. It's usually a single female. But there's been some sort of animosity here. I don't know if it's directed at you. There's like opposing ideas here that have created sadness. Tell me about the coffin. Right, the surprise and thoughts are both in reverse. The surprise in reverse is speaking to me. This is just something that's not disclosed. You just don't know about it. You don't know that someone has been considering sending some sort of communication here. Because I think there has been something left for someone, possibly in a will, that they don't know about. And it's something they're going to be very happy about. Show me the castle. Show me the castle. It's too many. The wife is in reverse. Fortune, upright. Sweetheart, in reverse. Journey and joyfulness, I don't know what the hell. And there's the money. The Lord has the money. Death. You know what it is? It just feels like somebody who has left their money. I mean, it doesn't need to be like, oh, crap. Whoa. Okay, that's not cool. And 1104. I'm going. Oh, this is going to be one of these massive stories, isn't it? The wife reversed for Cancer. The wife reversed for Cancer. Right, she is the wife. 10 of Pentacles. This is the castle. This is the home. This is the family. I don't know. She's someone who's been cut out, or is an ex-wife. Fortune. What's the fortune? Where is the fortune? Fortune for Cancer. Fortune. There you go. King of Pentacles, Mr. Moneyman himself. It's Midas. And he's happy. Crikey, this is a lot of, there's a lot of wealth here. The sweetheart. She's the love. She's the other woman. She's the other woman. Queen of Wands reverse with the Ace of Cups. Yep, there's a third party here and she's the other woman. Journey, where are we going? Oops, somebody's getting an offer. A new start. Lump sum of money and inheritance. King of Swords is out. Don't know who he is. Joyfulness. It's almost like joyful that, you know. Hang on. I don't want to say that. Yeah, I was going to say this is somebody's happy, somebody's dead. Celebrating. This is like the death of your worst enemy. That's something along those lines here. And someone's going to get news of this. And they're going to be celebrating. Oh, I don't know. What can I say? It's crazy. Let me see. King of Pentacles for Cancer. Who's the King of Pentacles in the Cancer reading? He's a hermit in reverse. So someone who's withdrawn and hidden. He's the actual king. And he's got all the money. But he's someone who doesn't necessarily, who won't necessarily help people in need. He's gossip. Either he's a gossip or he's been talked about. He's probably been talked about, which is maybe why he's hiding away. So let's see why the King of Swords is up here reversed. Oh, he's the father. I'm in Cancer, the house of the mother. He's in reverse. He can be an abuser, but he can also be someone who's just out of the picture. Father of the children, your own father. Crikey. He's a bully. That's why somebody's happy he's no longer around. I mean, that's what I think. And he's a trickster. So he was trouble. He's a complete shapeshifter. I don't know what you're getting with this one. And someone is literally celebrating either that he's just out of the picture, let's not be dramatic, or he's literally died. Oh, Christ. But anyway, let me know if it resonates. have a wee thing, but there is something right under your nose. There may be money that you're due, debt that needs to be repaid. It's time to call it in. Or it's just going to come in by itself, you never know. Cancer's advice for the ghost of the pumpkin patch. Oh God, we'll get major karma here. Take note of intuitive messages. Surround yourself with protective energy, because there is a lot of negativity, particularly with this King of Swords. And I did see that it was a male enemy here as well. So the elder is speaking of old karmic patterns that are turning up, that, you know, repeat lifetime after lifetime, and the buck stops with you. This is when you have to change things up, do things differently. Don't follow the narrative of your conditioning. Oh gosh, oh yeah, we've got the big the lunar eclipse coming up on the 19th, and it is in Taurus, which is money. So look at where Taurus is in your chart. Big changes. Move it beyond ancestral patternings. My God, that's enormous. I don't even have any energy to do the others. I'm going to cut it here. I'll clear up and I'll come back to that one, okay? Cancer, bye for now.